In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I am Engineer Hani Kamil, and in this video I am going to talk about power transformer protection relays. Which protection relays is used for power transformer, and we'll start to make faults, different faults for different location, and we'll make fault analysis, and we will see which protection should operate and the sequence of operation of the protection functions. We have 63 MVA transformer, 132 over 34.5 kV, and vector group is YND11. And because the low voltage side is delta, so we are using zigzag transformer to give path for earth fault protection. So if any phase to ground fault can be detected by relays. We can go to network. It's easy here. So this is our transformer. High voltage side, we have CT1 in phases and CT3 in neutral point. So it can provide restricted earth fault and also sensitive earth fault for 132 kV side. In low voltage side, we have CT2, which in cooperation with CT1 will provide differential protection. We have CT6, which will provide overcurrent protection for zigzag transformer. And neutral point, we have CT4, which in cooperation with CT2 will provide restricted earth fault protection, and also CT4 will give or will help in sensitive earth fault protection. Now we will start our system. This is normal condition. We'll check stability. We'll apply loads. Now transformer is loaded. There is no any misoperation from protection side. Or we can off the loads and all the system is stable. Actually, I will keep the loads off. So the measurement for fault current, we can see actually how much fault current during fault, excluding the load current. Now I will apply 1 volt after CT2, means outside of differential protection of transformer and restricted protection of 33 kV side. Here I didn't put protection for busbar or for feeder because I'm only interested for transformer protection. I will start with 3-phase fault. Until I make fault on. So before it, system is normal. So this the fault button is the control. I can control when I can make fault on or off. Now our system is normal. I will apply 3-phase fault. Now we can see our post circuit breaker already tripped. In fault record we can see which fault or which trip signal. Actually this is a fault enable time, and this trip signal is 132 kV side over current, and this signal is 33 kV over current relay. We can see differential or sensitive earth fault or restricted earth fault. No any of them operated, and this is the right selectivity for protection and security. I will make force reset for breakers. You can see if any of this protection will trip or no. I will pause. Let's see. So only we have overcurrent and other protections didn't work, and we can see the fault current is symmetrical on the three phases, so that's why there is no earth fault protection, means no earth fault protection work, no restricted earth fault work, and also because the fault outside of differential zone, so differential relay didn't work. I will move to next fault, and it will be face-to-face fault. Now I will start with normal case. Now our system is normal. I will apply fault. We can see trip signal. Both breakers already trip. So let's see which trip, which relay work. We can see overcurrent protection trip. We'll keep force reset to check if the other protection will work or not. We'll make pause. We can see only overcurrent protection work, and the others protection didn't work, and we can see the fault current values again because the fault outside the differential zone, outside the restricted earth fault zone, and there is no neutral current, so since earth fault also didn't work. We'll move to next fault, face to ground fault. Again we'll start on fault, see what will happen, and I will keep force reset. We can see neutral point of the exact transformer already now have current, so we expecting earth fault. We also expecting overcurrent for 33 and 132, but differential relay will not work and restricted earth fault will not work. Let's see which trip signal. Here we have in 132 there is overcurrent, in 33 kV side there is sensitive earth fault, and this was more fast. It's before overcurrent and before the overcurrent also of the 33 and 132 kV, so sensitive earth fault here was more fast. If we move to next fault, face to ground fault, and here you can see neutral of zigzag have current and phase A have current or phase R have current. So we expecting zero sequence. We expecting earth sensitive earth fault protection, and regarding the phase current, it will depend on the setting. This current is small because the zero sequence impedance of the zigzag transformer is high. So let's see which protection operated. Protection operated is sensitive earth fault and overcurrent for zigzag transformer operated, but overcurrent for 33 kV of our 63 MVA transformer didn't work. Now we will shift the fault to the next area is between C2 and transformer, and I will start with 3-phase fault. I will start with normal condition. Just for clear indication, I will move the fault here, and now I will start in normal condition. I will remove force reset. Now I will apply 3-phase fault, transformer trip. I will keep force reset to see which protection operate. We can see the fault current, and because of the fault between transformer and CT, so there is no current measurement in CT, because already load side or other side there is no supply, so there is no current from CT2, no current in neutral because fault is symmetrical fault. We can see fault, we can see trip signals. We have differential protection operated, and we have overcurrent operated for 132 kV and 33 kV side didn't work because no current in CT2. That's why didn't measure any current. So protection of overcurrent of 132 and differential operated. Next fault, phase to phase fault. I will keep fault and reset, force reset working. See what will happen. So it's like switch on fault, but I will keep force reset to see the short circuit current. So we can see fault current phase to phase, and we expecting differential protection and overcurrent in 132 kV side. So let's see. Yes, we have differential protection and overcurrent in 132 kV side. Same 33 kV side didn't work. Next fault, phase to ground. Now start. We have phase to fault, and because it's a phase to ground fault, so neutral point have also current. So we expecting differential protection, we expecting sensitive earth fault protection for zigzag. Also maybe restrict earth fault for zigzag transformer will work. So let's see the trip signals. For we have differential protection operated and overcurrent in 132 kV side operated. For low voltage side, 33 kV side, we have restricted earth fault operated, and it was more fast. Also than differential, because I have lower setting in my simulation. Then we have sensitive earth fault operated, and then we have zigzag transformer over current operated. So this is a operation sequence. We can see restricted earth fault 33, then differential transformer if restricted failed, then sensitive earth fault, then overcurrent 132, and overcurrent in 33 of zigzag. Next fault, phase to ground fault. I will start on fault and keep the force reset. We can see the fault current, and again this depends on the impedance of the zigzag transformer, and this impedance is high, the sequence impedance. But we expecting now sensitive earth fault. We also restrict earth fault, then sensitive earth fault. For differential, if the current is more than the differential current, means more than the setting, it will trip. But I see here current small, I think will not trip. Also for overcurrent, I think it will not trip. So let's see the trip signals. So first operated, we have restricted earth fault, and if failed, second is sensitive earth fault of zigzag, and then we have overcurrent of zigzag. Now we will shift our fault to 132 kV side, and I will start with 3-phase fault. I will start with normal condition. Can remove force reset. Now our system is normal. If we apply fault, it will trip. Again, we will keep force reset to see what will happen. We can see the fault current. So we expecting now differential protection, because the fault between CT1 and CT2. We also expecting restricted earth fault for 132 kV side, but there is no expectation for and also overcurrent for 132 kV side, but there is no sensitive earth fault for 132 kV side will not work because there is no neutral current. So let's see the trip sequence. First we have differential protection to operate, then we have overcurrent operate. Restricted earth fault for high voltage side didn't work because actually the three-phase current is balanced, so it cancel each others, and neutral current is 0. That's why restricted earth fault for 132 kV side didn't operate. Now we'll shift to second fault, face-to-face fault. I will start with force fault on and force reset. You can see face-to-face fault current. So here there is no neutral current, so expecting differential protection and overcurrent for 132. Let's see the trip sequence. Differential protection, then we have overcurrent 132. Next fault, face to ground fault, and run. We can see face to face short circuit current. Neutral current now is available, so differential protection can operate, restricted fault can operate, and sensitive fault can operate. Overcurrent for 132 kV can operate. Let's see trip sequence. First we have restricted fault, then differential operated, then sensitive earth fault operated, then overcurrent operated. Next, face to ground fault. Now we have the fault current in our phase. So we have neutral current, so expecting differential protection, restricted earth fault protection number 1, then differential protection, sensitive earth fault protection, overcurrent protection. So again here, restricted, then differential, then sensitive earth fault, then 132 overcurrent trip. So I hope this video can answer any point regarding the protection for power transformer, and actually this is introduction, and inshallah coming videos I will try to go in details in edge protection relay. At the end, thank you for watching my video. I am Engineer Hani Kamil. This is my contact as shown. Any suggestion or discussion you're welcome. You can contact me directly. Don't forget to subscribe my channel to get notification for coming video.